Can the Titan really compete against the big three, Ram, Ford, and GM? Alright, let's go see what's in my driveway this week. Got a brand new Chevy Bolt. These are the new one with extended range. Pretty cool. I like that color. It doesn't look funky like all the other flashy color. My truck is back from shooting the movie Total Recall. Yeah, my truck been spending a lot of time at the dealership lately doing all my recall. I'm gonna talk about this another time. And finally this week, the Nissan Titan, brand new 2020 new model. Finally, Nissan been doing some update on the Titan. As you can see, brand new front end, brand new headlights, LED headlights. So this one's a Pro-4X, so it's like the off-road version of the Titan. So if you want to compare this truck to any Chevrolet GMC, so it's like a Trail Boss, 84, Rebel, or a Sport FX4 at Ford. So it's their off-road sport package. As you can see, black grille, red tow hooks, a little bit like the 84. Something the truck fan, the truck enthusiast might notice on the Titan. A lot of things on the Titan been inspired by other brands of truck. Obviously, Titan doesn't have the budget and all the money Ram and GM and Ford are spending on their bread and butter trucks. Telling you the truth, these companies, you know, it's really their main business. For Nissan, the trucks are not their main market, main business, main money maker. So I think with less money, their engineer and development and all that, they're inspired by a lot of things from the competitions, and they're adding this to the Titan. So first of all, you got the red tow hooks. It's kind of like 84-ish, a little bit. If we step in the back of the Titan, if we look at the tailgate here, we've got that overlay here on the tailgate. This is really F-150 like. The Pro-4X, the shocks on this one are built-in just like the Ram Rebel. So speaking of the Pro-4X package, it's really an off-road package. So you got all the logos in black. You've got those accessories, you know, with Titan all over it. Those roll bars, those side steps. This truck is on all-terrain tires, 18 inches, darker wheels. Like I said, you got the built-in suspension also on this truck. You've got that black grille in the front, you know, more sportier, more, you know, off-road looking. You got skid plates also underneath the truck, and you've got hill descent assist and a locking differential in the back. So that's pretty much what makes the Pro-4X a Pro-4X. And also interior-wise, you've got some different interior for that package. Under the hood of the Titan, we can find a V8 5.6 liter, good for 400 horsepower and 413 foot-pounds of torque. This engine's been updated lately with direct injection and also a new 9-speed transmission. Unfortunately for 2020, Nissan's been discontinued the Cummins diesel due to really low sales and all that. So the 5.6 is the only engine available for the Titan. The diesel engine is not only the only thing who's Nissan been removing from the Titan lineup. Here in Canada, there's only one choice of engine, one choice of cab, and also one choice of a box. So the truck behind me you see right now is pretty much the only truck you can get with different equipment and packaging. But if you want a longer box or a shorter cab, a different engine, you gotta look at another brand. So Nissan is claiming this engine is the most powerful standard V8 available in the market. So if you compare it to the 5.3 in the GM lineup, the 5-liter at Ford, or either the Hemi, they don't count any optional engine like inside of my 84. Obviously, the optional 6.2 in the GM, it's not a standard engine, but it's more powerful than this one. This Nissan Titan, it's not cheap. The price of this Titan I'm testing this week, it's around 72,000 Canadian. So obviously it's around the same price as my 84, as my truck. There's no bargain there. There's no any special price because you're buying a Nissan. They're really in the same kind of price of brackets and all that. So obviously this week I'm gonna compare a lot, this Pro-4X versus my 84. I'm not doing a head-to-head. From my point of view, like I said, Nissan doesn't have the budget to really compete with the Americans, but it's still a good truck, and we'll see if this truck can really manage, against those American pickup trucks. Side of the Titan, first thing we noticed inside of the Titan, you can see here we got some embroidery saying Pro-4X. It reminds me a lot of the Rebel, same kind of stitching. The logo is at the same place, orange stitching and all that. That's really been inspired by the Rebel. All right, behind the wheel of the Titan, I've been testing this truck for almost 7 days now. A lot of improvement for the Titan. That's one thing for sure. I spent a lot of time with the Gen 1 of the Titan. Back in the day, my dad used to own a Titan for a period of time. And when it was really with a lot of mileage on it, I got a chance to own it for maybe less than a year. Then I switched it for a Raptor. But I'm used to the Titan, the Nissan products and all that. The Gen 1, it was a big step for Nissan trying to really reach and play in the pickup truck market, especially here in America. It was not the first time for Nissan. Obviously, they've been doing the smaller version, the Nissan Frontier, for a while, but the Titan was first. Then second year of the Titan, they've been trying to improve it a lot. They brought the XD model. The XD model, it's a bit longer, a bit taller than the normal Titan. They used to offer that XD model with the Cummins engine. So driving the Titan, the engine is pretty nervous, got a good power. Off the line, it's pretty slow. I don't know why, but once you get off the line, it feels powerful. That 9-speed, it's really refreshing for the Titan. You can really feel the power, and the good thing is you get the V8 power, but you don't really have the fuel consumption matching that power. During this week, I've been averaging around 12.5 liter per 100 kilometers. It's pretty good. I wasn't expecting this, especially me driving the older version, the Gen 1. The Gen 1, I was always averaging between 22 liters per 100 kilometers. So that's a big improvement. We can feel Nissan's been doing a lot of work on that transmission. So on that side, powertrain wise, Nissan's been doing a good job. Speaking of transmission, I'm really surprised because usually when I drive Nissan products, it's really my down point. It's really their weaknesses. For my point of view, they put a lot of CVTs inside of all their cars, SUVs and more, and I'm not a big fan of CVTs. Maybe they're gonna save you on fuel, but just driving those CVTs is not a lot of fun for me. So ride-wise, the Titan, it's not you know, a rough ride. It's not a comfortable ride. It's just right in the middle, really, you know, average. It's not like driving on a cloud, like inside of a Ram with the air suspension. The ride is not as good as my AT4. Yes, my AT4 has got some big tires on it, so it's more comfortable. Handling wise, it's still an off-road version, so it's not as good as a Sierra Denali or maybe a Ram Sport. I think they've been doing a good job with the Pro-4X package, but the truck doesn't feel really higher. You know, if you're looking at a Trail Boss or AT4, the truck's been raised at least 2 inches more. I wish this Titan was a little bit higher with a left kit. I think that would be, you know, a plus to really match the competition, especially against those new GM and the Ram. Both are lifted. I think that's something they forget about this Pro-4X package. Off-road wise, you know, the Pro-4X package, it's not a hardcore, you know, off-road package. I don't think this truck can follow a Trail Boss or AT4 or Rebel doing some more advanced off-roading. The way, you know, the traction of this truck, the tires on it and all that, they're not as aggressive as something you can find on a Trail Boss. And also it's a bit, you know, lower to the ground. It's not as high, so you get more clearance in those, you know, lifted trucks. I've been doing a lot of tests with the Trail Boss, the AT4, obviously mine, and the Rebel. I've been to Whistler with Ram in British Columbia, Canada. We have been climbing a mountain with the Rebel models and also the Power Wagon, and I could say easily the Rebel is way better than the Pro-4X. Same thing for the Trail Boss and the AT4. On the towing side, the max towing for a Titan, it's around 9,370 pounds. It's again average. It's not the best. If you're looking at the Ram, the Ford, and the GMs, they're all in the 12 and 13,000 pounds max, you know, towing. For you know, it's okay. Stepping inside of the Titan, you can notice interior wise, nothing really, you know, to step up the bar. There's a screen, really easy to use, a lot of buttons, easy to use, but everything in the, you know, in that console, in that 9-inch screen look kind of oldish for me. Nothing's to compete against the Ram or the new F-150, the 2021. It doesn't look 2020 from my point of view. The metal console reminds me a lot of the Ram again. It's really flexible. You can play with those units. They brought back the the gear shifter on the column. That's a weird move by Nissan. You know, in Gen 1 you had that shifter in the metal. Now it's at the console. Usually you're you know, improving, updating with a button, just like the Ram did. Bring back you know, that, you know, column shifter. It's a weird move. It doesn't really annoys me, but probably they wanted to keep it truck-like. What's really cool is those rear seats. You can configure them different ways. You can fold them, you can put them up. There's also that kind of like little table that does like a flat floor. You can use it. That's pretty ingenious. That's something I would probably use if I would own a Titan. One major plus for the Titan is this huge panoramic roof. It looks good. It's the biggest you can get on the market. Finally, something Nissan does a little bit better and different from the competition. It's really a statement with that big roof. So that's one of the major key point, a major plus for the Titan. So overall, Nissan's been doing a good job updating the Titan. At least they're doing something with their trucks. It's not like Toyota, who's been doing the same models for I don't know how many years now. You know, on the Toyota side, they're not doing anything with the Tundra. Minor, you know, updates, but nothing big like the Titan. So kudos for Nissan on that side. You know, from my point of view, at least Nissan is doing something and Toyota is just doing nothing. From my point of view, if you're buying a brand new Tundra right now, you're really buying that truck for the logo in the front and you love that brand. But otherwise, you know, is the Titan can really compete with the American trucks, the Ram, the GM, the F-150, all that? I don't think so. You know, you can feel this truck doesn't have the research and development as the big three. On that side, it is not really equipped to compete with these trucks. I think Nissan is doing their best with what they got and the money they can put in the Titan. It's not their best seller, and also if you're looking at the overall sales, nationwide, Titan is probably down below the chart, and you can feel why. Again, it's a really hard market. The truck buyers, have been, really loyal to their brands for years and years. It's really hard to switch a truck buyer from a brand to another brand, and especially switching from American brand to Japanese brand in the truck world. That's really tough. So for me, the Titan really fall in the fourth place behind the big three, but still the Titan, from my point of view, is taking over the Tundra because Toyota is just not doing nothing with their truck. So it's a good fourth place for the Titan this week.